The first lady, Remi Tinubu, is sitting in Abuja there. Instead of busy about taking care of her husband in the kitchen, interfering in Warri affairs. Yeah, children are being kidnapped in Osun State. Children are kidnapped in northern Nigeria. As a mother, she has no feelings. Is that the woman who calls herself a mother? No. Is that what we call a mother? No. Is that what we call a mother? No. She take care of her responsibility by taking care of her husband and her children. She has no place in the office of the presidency. There's no constitutional provision for her. We are not missing words at this point. Our blood is not bleeding. We are tired of all this nonsense from the Itsekiris. No matter who is it, we are prepared for it. Let the nation know that we are prepared. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. Thank you very much. The allowance of Warri, I should get them move far away from them. Very quickly, let's have Chief Reggie.
So this video of an unidentified Warri chief has gone viral. I mean, this video of him sharply criticizing Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. It's gone viral across social media platforms. He spoke in pidgin. He was there with the some local elders from the Warri kingdom. He told the wife of the president to stay in the kitchen and focus on caring for her husband, President Remi Tinubu, rather than interfering in Warri's local affairs.
INEC and the DSS to try to escape the implementation of the report. We want to make it clear today that we do not have any business with the National Security Advisor. We do not have any business with the Director and Department of the State Security Service, DSS. Our business is with the Independent National Electoral Commission. The exercise you conducted, come and start the implementation for peace to reign in Warri. If INEC refuse to implement or start the implementation with utmost urgency, there will be fire in this town. There will be fire in this state. There will be fire in the country. INEC, nobody can intimidate us at all. Not even the wife of the president. We are fully aware, still fresh in our minds, that a couple of weeks ago, the Itsekiri nation hosted the wife of the president, Oluremi Tinubu, as their daughter. And on that event, she was given a marching order to go to Abuja and make sure she frustrates this INEC delineation exercise. Can she frustrate it? No! We have gone through Nana, we are still alive. We've gone through Don Numa, we are still alive. With federal might. So Tinubu is just a chicken. President Tinubu on this issue is a chicken. There is nothing he can do to us. We are more than that. We want President Tinubu to stay aside and allow INEC as an independent body, statutorily empowered by law, to conduct delineation. NSA don't conduct delineation. DSS don't conduct delineation. And this is going to be the last time that we are going to answer any invitation from the NSA and the DSS on this delineation matter. Enough is enough. Our people are tired, we are frustrated, and there is no way. Emotions don't create words. It is population that creates words.
Exactly, sir.
It is population that creates words. INEC, you have come to the field. You have seen for yourself. You have gotten your data. You've created words. You've created everything. You've submitted your initial report. Seek for observation. We've given you our observations. You came on the 20th of April. You submitted a final report. At this very early year, we all sat here. We received the report. Then both received on behalf of the Ijaw. I received on behalf of the Urhobo. Andrew received on behalf of the Itsekiri. And three of us were focal persons. And INEC did told us that very day that the following day, which was the 21st.
We are not noisemakers. We don't come out to be threatening people and say, if I don't get my way, I will kill people, I will go and destroy oil producing facilities and all of that. We don't do that. We are very, very civilized people. We are Itsekiris. And we don't owe anybody any apology for that. That's so we be. We have maintained who we are over the years, centuries of our existence. So they cannot come today and teach us bad behavior and twist us to behave the way they are doing. We cannot get into the mud, into the gutter with them. We don't pass that level. That is who we are. So I want to thank everybody for this very wonderful outing we have had here today. But I also want to reiterate that we leave INEC with our demands. In Warri Southwest, just multiply what we have now by 2 for each group, giving the Ijaws 8 and the Itsekiris 12. These are customary tenants. They are tenants to Itsekiris in all of those areas. The former Attorney General of the Federation wrote a memo to the National Assembly over the issue of Okerenkoko and Okerengigo, reminding the National Assembly that that location is owned by Omadilo and is known as Okerengigo. Now they are shouting Supreme Court judgment, Supreme Court judgment. But when it's not in their favor, they say, oh, it's a stupid judgment. So we can't live like that. We can't live like that. Warri North, the same thing. Multiply by 2. Itsekiri 12, the Ijaws 8. That is the only road to peace. No matter how loud the empty drum, they beat loudest. So maybe they beat, they threaten people. In fact, they have done about 6-10 conferences already. This is the first one we are doing. Because we just thought at least let's come out, let the world also hear our voices and put the issues in proper perspective. Otherwise, we are not engaging in any fisticuff with them. Because now white shirt we they wear. We not see our white shirt. So nobody go control mud for our body. The truth is out there in the public domain. If you doubt us, go and do your Supreme Court researches. All the lands in Warri, every inch of land in this Warri, whether Warri South, Warri North, Warri Southwest, have been litigated up to the Supreme Court. Even up to the Privy Council in London before independence. And won by the Itsekiris. And most of those cases, now them, they take us go court. We are not the ones who go to court. They will go to court and people will struggle. At the end of the day, they will lose. They will appeal. Supreme Court, some of them will even been bad. Don't bring this case back here again. But they're not here. They're still coming to fight us. What kind of people are these?
Is the background of the story. This outburst stems from long-standing ethnic tensions in the oil-rich Warri area of Delta State, primarily between the Ijaw, Itsekiri, and Urhobo groups. Nigerian First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has maternal Itsekiri roots and recently received a chieftaincy title, Otoa Orise Iwere, from the Olu of Warri during a high-profile homecoming visit, which amplified perceptions of favoritism. The immediate trigger is the Independent National Electoral Commission's ongoing ward and constituency delineation exercise for Warri Federal Constituency, covering Warri South, Warri Southwest, and Warri North local government areas. This follows Supreme Court orders to address historical imbalances. Now, when you say delineation, not everyone understands that. So INEC officially unveiled the new ward and state constituency delineation report for Warri South, Warri North, and Warri Southwest local government areas in Warri Kingdom. This exercise redefines political representation following long-standing ethnic disputes among the Itsekiri, the Ijaw, and the Urhobo. These are the key changes from the delineation report. Warri South will be increased from 12 to 20 wards. Warri North expanded from 10 to 20 wards, evenly divided between the Ijaw and Itsekiri ethnic groups. Then Warri Southwest expanded from 10 to 20 wards, 13 for Ijaws and 7 for the Itsekiris. Now, the INEC, according to Supreme Court judgment, there has to be more wards that will be created on all these local governments in Warri, Kingdom. Like I mentioned, Warri South, Warri Southwest, and Warri North. Supreme Court has given the judgment that more constituencies should be created in these places, in this local government, and more wards should be created. But it seems like it's taking a hell of time for it to be implemented. And some of Ijaw groups largely support the proposed changes, which they see as correcting marginalization. Example, more wards reflecting claimed population in Warri Southwest. Itsekiri leaders rather strongly rejected the report, alleging constitutional violations, flawed GIS mapping, and irregularities that disadvantage them. They have accused, certain Ijaw factions of media attacks on the Tinubus and call for adjustment based on the 2023 voter data. So this has to do with the Ijaws and the Itsekiris. The Ijaws want more constituencies to be created in these three local governments in Warri Kingdom. But then the Itsekiris, as part of the Urhobos, they are not interested in it. So that's what is causing tension. And that's why some of these unidentified chief as of now, said that Tinubu is a chicken on such issue. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a chicken on issue of creating more wards, more constituencies in Warri South local government, Warri North local government, and Warri Southwest local government. So this is the root of the matter. So they believe that because the wife of the president has some roots to the Itsekiris, because that's why they gave her a title. So they believe that she has influenced the process. It has not yet been implemented. The wards have not been created. The state constituencies have not yet been created. That is what is heating up the polity in Warri Kingdom. So they said she should stop interfering with the Supreme Court's verdict. Supreme Court has given verdict that more wards should be created, more constituencies should be created in this Warri Kingdom, but it's been delayed. For them, they don't like it. They felt like the wife of the president, because she has maternal Itsekiri roots, she's frustrating, the plan. She's frustrating actually the delineation. You never can tell. This is what happens in Nigeria. They could be right, they could be wrong as well. Because as of today, the Ijaws, they are in support of the delineation. They support it. But the Itsekiris, where our First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has roots, they are against it. So there is federal overreach on the matter. And that's why they are screaming at the top of their voice. The man you're watching the video said Tinubu is a chicken on this matter. The other unidentified Warri chief said that the wife of the president should focus on the kitchen. To me, that is an insult. Here is a high-ranking senator who has never lost election according to her. She says she's always won her elections. And then you saying that she should focus, referring her as a full-time housewife, is an insult. But then it won't be an insult now, because that's what the former president made us believe when the wife was, protesting. Former president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, the wife Aisha protested that there are a lot of cabals in Aso Rock and all that. So when newsmen asked him, he said his wife belonged to the other room. So is the former president Muhammadu Buhari who gave credence to that word in the kitchen. So if Warri chief should use the word kitchen, it means that the president has already, used that word. Former president now use the same word to his wife. So it won't be out of place if Warri chief also address the current First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, to focus on house duties that are interfering in Warri politics.